bad. Wheeled Scrounger's good.
A fresh irritant to some. A sanguine memory to me.
Alright, second one of those trinkets. So let's go see what we have for targets. Restraining Padlock's probably pretty useless to us right now. Raider's Talisman is good, but also probably fairly useless since I'm not planning on bringing, whatever they are. Hell's Hairpin is good for low light, which we're not really running. So this is probably a good week to go after, whoa. I was about to say this is probably a good week to go after that crocodile, but I really don't want an antiquarian item. And the item seems strong enough from this area that I kind of want to wait on that. So we're probably going to go somewhere else. Maybe the Cove, because we just haven't started leveling the Cove. We could go after one of the bosses, but the bosses are giving us shitty loot. And level 1 bosses are generally pretty easy farm mode. So it'd be nice to get good loot out of the farming that we're doing for them. So let's just not... I think we're going to go to the Cove just to even out the levels a little bit. Arguably, we could go to the Warrens because the Warrens is the nastiest dungeon late game. So getting some extra leveling there would be okay too. That might be good. But I think the only mission there was a boss fight. So how do I deal with stress in the early stages of the game? Like first 2 dungeon runs, you can't. The first 2 dungeon runs, you're at the mercy of the RNG gods. They're sometimes the harder runs actually because of that. So do what you can. You know, play well, kill the stress dealing targets as much as possible. But don't be too concerned one way or the other. There's another flagellant here. I'm tempted to just grab another one, except I'm at 0 deeds, which is pretty bad news. And I think that means we're not recruiting anyone this week. Okay. Items are a Berserk Charm and a Feather Charm. The Berserk Charm seems pretty fucking strong. I don't really want to spend 15,000 right now. Anytime you get speed and damage on an item, it's pretty good. It's tempting. Hallomania's got locked in. We need to get rid of Kleptomaniac. Alright. This is not 0 light either, which means the money is much slower. I don't know why we're not just playing this no light. We wanted to give the new content a chance at the regular difficulty to get some sense of how powerful it was. But fuck, am I tempted. Alright, we are going to the Cove because nothing else matters in terms of loot. So, who are we bringing? It is a camp mission, so we could use this to cure syphilis and get our stress down. However, bleeds are pretty bad in the Cove. This is one of the few areas in which I think the flagellant is going to be weak. Which is fine. There's plenty of other people who are strong in the Cove. Maybe it's time we leveled Matter a little bit. And this could just be a Vestal run. Could be a pretty solid, just regular run there. Jester's still good here. Position 3 to position 2. Not ideal, but we could do a position 3 to a position 2 Occultist. That wouldn't be terrible. Runes and Wheeled Explorer. Shocker and Balanced. Natural Eye. Do I want to level this Occultist? I feel like I'm going to be using Occultist more this game because I'm using Flagellants, so maybe. Alright, and then our position 1 is either Oak Dragon would be fine, or I still want to get Wheeled Phobe away from, or one of our Men-at-Arms if we're going to actually level 1. Coast Grounder Men-at-Arms doesn't sound bad here. But this is... this could get nasty in terms of damage if we're not careful. Also, the Plague Doctor does not really combo very well with the Jester. The Jester's all about one-shotting position 3. And then the Plague Doctor's about slowly dotting position 3 and 4. Combo's not real good. Something like that, I guess. See, this starts to be sketchy because then our only healer is an Occultist. looks a little bit more reasonable. At least we have proper heals there. Am I just not going to do Men-at-Arms? They're so good for so many of the boss mechanics. If I'm going to level them out, I'll level them somewhere. I think we have the gear that we can do this at level 0. Let's get to level 1 off this. Okay, so I think I'm bringing this. Let's go take a look at skills. The Jester leveled. Slice off is terrible in this dungeon. We're not even going to level it. Bellow's really strong. And I like Defender. Well, hello there needs stuff. And we already have stuff there. Could level damage here. And there. Okay. Let's go check it out. Looks like I'm going to be leaving this here. Could sell a bunch of crap off to get it. But I don't think so. We already filled the sanitary. It's a Berserk Charm. They're really good right now. I kind of want it.
Idol, amulet, or lucky charm. The simplest object can be a talisman against evil.
We'll make do with that. We're gonna take it. It's kind of OP right now. Something else I stole from Dolphin Chemist, by the way, because I really didn't like this item, but it just combos so strongly with moon rings or sun rings, particularly moon rings, honestly. But okay. That said, let's give things to people. We could definitely use a Berserk Charm on our Highwayman. And don't care about bleeds. Where's the stress relief needed on our Men-at-Arms? Speed on the Jester. Bring him up to 11. And speed on the Highwayman. Bring him up to 10. That seems pretty strong. Stun resist, stun chance on the Men-at-Arms. Take stun resist on the Vestal. I don't think I'm bringing the second Berserk Charm right now. What is Bloodmoon mode? It's the new... It's Stygian for Crimson Court. So it's the new hardest difficulty. Okay, I think everything's good. Let's go embark. Got items, so it's just provision time. And what do we have? 2 of those. I'm gonna be really greedy and bring 4 of those. We'll bring 3, 4 of those. Need food. Have I looked at camping skills? Be nice to have unparalleled finesse. Can I afford it right now? Sell off some crap. That's why you bring. That's why you have crap trinkets to sell them. Right. Let's grab unparalleled finesse. Let's turn off clean guns so I don't accidentally do stuff with that. Because I've accidentally done that before. Let's sell off some crap. Movestone is crap. Dodge stone is crap. And do we need one more right now? Lightstone's crap as well. Alright, let's go ahead and embark. Hello, Bokado. Alright, we need shovels, keys. Holy water can be good in the early game here. That's probably more than we want to pay for stuff. Okay, probably solid there. Let's do it. Let's embark. Did I start a new run? No, I did not.
These salt-soaked caverns are teeming with pelagic nightmares. They must be flushed out.
Do we have trick skills on? Yes, yes. No. Yes. Okay. Right off the bat, fights. Alright. Surprise round, it's nice. And buck that grouper.
Destroyed.
Some damage in there. There.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them.
Let's stun. Oh, resisted it. It's annoying. Is Inscrian worth it? Yeah, and sometimes, but I don't really like Inscrians. I don't like leveling characters that I'm not going to bring, and I don't like playing comps where my characters are bad. The money is very strong,
Give them no quarter.
but I'm not doing anything with that. It's just stress healed there. I don't know why I didn't. Well, I do know why I didn't. I was talking to chat, but I don't know why I can't multicast better. How's that for a better thing? All right, let's slow it down so it goes last next round. We'll kill it next round. Try to get a stress heal off this round.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
All right, we'll fish for a crit.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Okay.
Another mariner.
It's 100% of room battles. We gotta scout
Another
everything.
misfortune.
More random hate for the Mariners. Think she's more useful now? Possibly, but I'm still stuck on size. Let's do damage there.
Annihilated.
Stress nuke's always irritating. Let's go do damage to the stress caster. Okay. What do I think about the item Fortifying Garlic? I was really excited when I first saw it because it buffs all sorts of cool things, but I've never found a use for it. This feels like you don't need all of those. I should have bellowed there. You didn't need all of those things covered all the time. You need 2 of those 3 things covered at a higher level of coverage than just those 2 things are. So I don't use it very often.
The blood quickens.
Okay. Let's stun that off. Stun that off. Oh, it's a miss. Strongest and most OP comp. Don't know. I mean, just weave in the strongest characters in the game. Houndmaster is extremely, extremely strong. Bethel, of course, is super, super strong. Highwayman. Man-at-Arms is very, very strong. Plague Doctor is very strong. I mean, you're just looking at putting strong classes together, making sure you have healing, stunning, and stress healing covered. All right, damage there. Is that a minus heal? No. Wonder if we still have Collegiate Guardian reinforcement timers or not. I'm very curious to find out. Am I liking the DLC so far? Haven't seen a lot of DLC content right now because that crocodile scared me right out of that area. So yes, I like the new class. The new class seems quite strong, and I'm looking forward to seeing the new content area when I actually can get over there.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose. Finding the stuff is only the first test.
Agility
Now it
whistle.
must be carried home.
All right. Toss bandages. Check the room. What is good about the Houndmaster? Literally everything. I don't know how to answer that better. He can stun out to position 3. He's got good speed. He's got a self-heal. He has a guard. He can dodge tank position 1, 2. He has damage and accuracy on demand. He has stress heals. He has decent range projection accuracy. Range projection rather, so he can hit whatever rank he wants. He combos pretty well with everyone. He can be in position 3, 2, or 4 just fine. Like, what isn't? Oh, I didn't reset my fucking party. That sucks. So we don't get to one-shot a grouper.
confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Okay. Let's stun one of these guys if we can. And let's stun there. I guess I did know the answer after all. Yeah, I suppose that's true. I think I was more along the lines of, where do I start? Alright, should be able to kill. What's the damage? 8 to 16. Alright, fine.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
So annoying not having the just in the front rank here. Let's do a little bit of damage there for the self heal. We're about to get smacked again. Nice. So we took a lot more damage here than I would have liked because of the positioning. Fighting in low light too, but that means no heal because he crit. I was expecting that not to kill it. Man, I don't know how important the blood's gonna be. Certainly, I would like to have holy water in my inventory. But I don't think I can afford it right now in space. Do I want to scout this? No, I want to go loot things in low light. So we're going to be greedy here. There is a fight. I might pump up the light, but there wasn't. Alright, first curio. Little tiny bit of gold.
Waiting to be spent.
What if they rebalance the gold drop to be a little bit lower? So I want both of these. I don't want to throw out torches yet or food. Actually means I either have to throw out blood, jade, or both. Again, I don't know how important blood's going to be. I'm going to toss it. So far it's been useless, right? Yeah, I understand that blood's only important when I have someone cursed, but when I'm cursed, I don't know the rate at which they're going to do that, and I don't know the percentage of my people who are going to be cursed, and I don't think there's an unlimited supply. I think you literally have to recruit blood, like find blood to bring it back, so stockpiling it now when it's easy to do so might be much more beneficial than anything else in the late game. Might not, but it might be. So there's something to be said about getting it now while it's cheap. Or while I have the time to do it. It's annoying we didn't kill it. It's also annoying the Jester didn't go first. If they stun this guy, I don't have a way to reliably kill that.
Eradicated.
There's a chance I can hit it here, but there's a good chance I can miss as well. And I still need to heal.
This expedition at least promises
are super valuable. Okay. That gave me stress again. You gotta be fucking kidding me. That bug didn't get fixed? Putting your default... I mean, maybe that was just corridor stress. We gotta watch for that, chat. Pay attention when I click default order if I'm getting stress on my characters for removing them. Because that was a bug last patch. And I was really hoping that would have been fixed. Shouldn't be penalized for repositioning your characters outside of combat. Okay. Pretty linear dungeon. But I need inventory space. Fight in an obstacle and a room battle with treasure. Alright. Maybe after these.
The will to fight falters.
Double dodge and a crit. Alright, that means we don't get a heal off. We didn't take any damage, so that's fine. That I can put on one of my characters and be alright with it.
Triumphant pride
Make it home.
precipitates a dizzying fall.
Okay. You know there's a fight here. Okay.
Diminished.
critical heal. Weakened and diminished, Wayne. Alright. I want to kill this other thing. Did they nerf the stun percentage on that? I feel like I have not stunned anything with that. Maybe it's just because he's level 0. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people tell me that, Super Candyman, and I've never actually seen it be done. And when I tried to do it once or twice on my own, it hasn't worked. So I'm beginning to wonder if that is a thing or not. It sounds like a bit of a myth. Not quite dead, unfortunately. Okay. Just stunned it. What's the relevance? Thank you. Alright guys, I'm going to temporarily kill the webcam. We're going to keep playing through the dungeon, but my wife just brought me some food and I'm going to eat that while it's hot, so I'll be back in a few minutes. We're going to keep playing, but no webcam and no mic.
Surgical precision. Ghoulish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud. A spark without kindling is a goal without hope. In Radiance, may we find victory. Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike. Carelessness will find no clemency in this place. Precision and power. Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light? These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten. Strike. The ground quakes. Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Alright. Got a little food inside us. And, killing this guy. Should die before he acts here. I'd love another heal, but it's not super critical, so. Fish bird crit on Bellow. We're at 0 stress, so I guess it actually makes no difference whatsoever. Single target heal there. Die to the dot. Nice and solid.
This is how a life is taken.
Now let's eat. We will holy water buff. Default party order. We just heard secret room. It's actually really good to know, because secret room now means we don't want to spend skeleton key. We just see there's no more blockages. There still could be barnacled crust, so we would like to hold on to the shovels as much as possible. There's no reason to take this now. We might as well come back for it. Same with everything else. We can loot it at night. There is a reason to interact with the fish. So the fish might give us more keys. The question is, how many times do we want to walk up and down this hallway? Not that many times, I don't think. Let's see what we get.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
I don't remember the value of a whistle, if it's the 1100 one or if it's the 750 one. If it's the 750 one, we should bring back this one. But it might not be. It might be the cheaper of the ones. Yes, Sui, I have 3 flagellants on this team. be greedy.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
25 gold versus that. It's a room battle though, so the gold is actually meaningful. I'm gonna toss shovels. If it's barnacled stuff, we're gonna be a little bit annoyed about it, but whatever. I'm holding on to these medicinal herbs, and I'm holding on to everything else. Alright. Yeah. Almost walked over a trap I could see because I glanced away to Twitch chat while I was walking forward. Go me. Alright, we'll take a fight at 72. Bit of damage there. Killed that. Call the deepest damage buff on a grouper, always scary. How many bloods can you hold in one inventory spot? I don't know. Fair number. And what are we doing here? Go slower next round, please. Oh, double resist. Awesome. Thanks for that game. Alright, let's try stunning the grouper. Kill that. Some damage here.
A decisive pummeling.
Let's stun there. Bit of damage here. Maybe it should have been to the grouper. Kill that. Kill that. Kill that. It's pretty good.
A
I want
trifling
the
victory.
crest. We got no
But a
gold out of that,
victory
which is really
nonetheless.
kind of strange. Alright, it's only 25 gold lost if I screw that up. More room fights, I guess. Let's get rid of this. We toss shovels? Too bad. Just this one. Don't you? Oh, you fucker. Wait until it was nighttime to do this. I guess I could have doused
If
it now.
only
But
treasure
that's
could
just
staunch
wasted
the
gold.
flow of otherworldly corruption.
Last one is a torch. Put that on the way back. Alright. We got a couple pieces of inventory we can move around, but it's not a lot. And we're going to run out of space fairly quickly. I wonder if Hylomania can make him interact with the secret room chest. I really hope not. This is not worth interacting with. A fight did just spawn. It can be a shambler. Should have heads here, so we can put the head straight into an
Trinkets and
inventory.
baubles, paid for in blood.
Pick the trapedron. What is this last thing we left? It's probably not even worth walking up the corridor for. We were holding on to medicinal herbs for coral, so I guess we can toss those. There's no coral in this dungeon. 50 gold. Actually a larger stack of gold right there. Okay. Let's go check what this last inventory was. Oh, there's a treasure chest we want to loot. That's right. Okay. There's the food ping. That's why I didn't throw out the food. That's what I was worried about anyways. Heirlooms. Cool.
Packs laden with loot
Don't need bandages.
are often low on supplies.
Alright, what is it? Nighttime shambler fight? No. Cool. I mean, all shambler fights are at night because it pulls you to the realm of no light. But I meant the fact we have no light going into this fight. That's what I was commenting on. It's an annoying amount of damage. Should have actually bellowed there. He'd already gone, and next turn that would have set up for preventing actions. But this actually doesn't matter. But could have mattered. No disease, please. It's a big fucking brine hit. How much did I just hit me for? 7? It's unexpected. try to stun the snail. Oh, he's damage buffed. Didn't notice that. Probably a bleed's gonna outdo actual damage to him, so let's just stack bleeds. He's dead now to the dot. We'll throw a heal, but it's totally meaningless unless it crits, and we'll fish for a crit. Because crit is a stress heal if it hits. Cool. I don't have inventory space for this.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
750 gold or four crests. I think we'll take the gold. We just spent a lot of gold last mission. None of this stuff can be moved to my inventory, unfortunately. Alright, so we have to toss crests, which sucks. And let's go check out the treasure chest.
And now, the darkness holds dominion.
One deeds. Nice, 2 deeds and some money. Still 4 more crests gone. Maybe we should have taken 8 crests over the Hound Whistle, but the way it came in piecemeal, no option. Alright, so back to town.
At last, wholesome marine life can flourish.
15,000 is pretty decent.
There is such a thing.
Before quest rewards, and including the fact we got a ton of heirlooms coming in. Unyielding, Warren's Explorer, On Guard for the Jesters, hilarious. Cedamania, Quick Draw. Draw is decent on Highwayman as well.
A fresh irritant to some. A sanguine memory to me.